Hello children and welcome back to our channel. As promised, we are back with class 9th maths chapter 1 number system. Intro part 2. Let us start with knowing more about rational number, irrational number and real number. So what is a rational number? Which all numbers can we say are rational numbers? We'll see all these things today. So let us start with our natural numbers first. Natural numbers are numbers that start from 1 and it goes on 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. So can I say that these natural numbers are rational numbers? But we know one statement that rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and where q is not equal to 0. So we can't see any q here, but even though there is nothing written below this, still there is an invisible 1. So 1 is actually not 1 by 1. 2 is actually not 2 but 2 by 1. So it is written in the format of p by q. So we can say that these natural numbers are rational number also. Likewise, let us move to our whole number. Whole number that starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So are these numbers rational numbers? Yes, it is, because even though we can't see anything below these numbers, still there is a 1. That is an invisible 1 there. So 0 can be written as 0 by 1. 1 can be written as 1 by 1. 2 can be written as 2 by 1. Now the third thing, that is our integers. Are integers rational numbers? Let us see. Integers are numbers that have both positive and negative number inside it. So minus 4 can be written as minus 4 by 1, because I have already told you that any number has an invisible 1 below it. So similarly, minus 3, we can write it as minus 3 by 1. Minus 2 by 1. So these are in the format of p by q, and q is not equal to 0, q is 1 here. So natural, whole and integers are and can be said as rational numbers. This thing you should remember. Now comes our irrational number. Root 2, root 3, pi are all examples of irrational number. Irrational numbers are numbers, those numbers which are written inside root, and these numbers are prime numbers also. What are prime numbers? Numbers that has only 2 factors. So this is about our irrational number. Let's see something new that I have told that is in your books. That is rational number. There is a term that is terminating, repeating or reoccurring. What is terminating? Terminating means completely divisible. That is, if they are giving you any number there, they want you to tell whether this number is rational or irrational. You have to see whether this number is terminating. If this number is terminating, that is completely divisible and that its remainder should be 0, then you say that that number is rational. If suppose it is not terminating, then comes the second condition. Then at least it should be repeating or reoccurring. Repeating means the quotient should repeat itself. So to understand these two things, these two conditions for rational number, I'll start with an example. 1 by 2. Suppose 1 by 2 is given to you and you are asked that whether this is a rational number or an irrational number, how will you see? So you have to divide 1 by 2 here. That is 1 and you're dividing it by 2. It is difficult for us to divide 1 by 2. So what we do, we put a decimal here. After putting a decimal, 0. We have placed a 0 here. Now 2 5s are 10. When I subtract, I get a 0 here. So my remainder is 0. That means this whole thing is completely divisible. Completely divisible is known as terminating. So this number that is given to us, we can say that this is a rational number. Now, this is a rational number because it is terminating. Sometimes there will be number that won't be terminating. So to know how to know whether it is a rational or an irrational number, so suppose an example 1 by 3 is given. So we are dividing 1 by 3 here. Again 1 is smaller than 3. So what should I do here? I should put a decimal. I put a 0 here. Now 3 3s are 9. I got a remainder there to be 1. Again I placed a 0 here. Then 3 3s are 9. Again when I subtracted it, I got 1. So I can go further. I went further and again placed a 0. Again 3 3s are 9, but here the remainder is coming. So remainder is not 0 in this condition, so we can't say that it is terminating. So what it is, the quotient here, look, the quotient here is repeating, that is 3 3 3 3, it is repeating itself. So when remainder is not 0, the quotient is repeating, we say that it is repeating or reoccurring. So this thing, that is 1 by 3 number, is also rational number according to the conditions. Either of the conditions should be fulfilled for any number to be a rational number. Now we have understood about the rational number. Now comes our irrational number. What is an irrational number? Irrational number is completely opposite of rational number. A number that cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and where q is not equal to 0. So it is complete opposite of a rational number. In this also there are two conditions, that is non-terminating, non-repeating or reoccurring. Non-terminating means which is not completely divisible. Those terms we can say as irrational number. Non-repeating or reoccurring means, that means your quotient will not repeat as it used to repeat in your rational numbers. It won't repeat itself. Let us see and understand this thing with the help of few examples here. Example for an irrational number is root 2. Root 2's value is 1.414. It goes on. This sign indicates it is going on. So it is not terminating. And one more thing, you can see the quotient here, it's not repeating itself. Numbers are changed here, so it's not repeating. So if a number is non-terminating, non-repeating or reoccurring, that is both these conditions, then you will say that number is irrational number. So our root 2 is an irrational number. Let us see root 3 now. Root 3's value is 1.732 and it goes on. I have not written here, but it goes on. So this thing is also not terminating. And the second thing is the quotient is not repeating. Numbers are different here. The quotient is not repeating. So we can say that root 3 is an irrational number. Likewise pi. Pi's value is 3.141592. It goes on. So here also it is not terminating, neither is it repeating or reoccurring. So all these are the example of irrational number. So I think now it is clear for you what is the difference between rational number and irrational number. Now one more thing we have understood in our previous video, that real number is a combination of rational number and irrational number. You should know what is inside rational number and what is inside irrational number. Rational number, I told you, it includes both. It includes natural number, whole number, integers. So all these numbers are inside this. Okay, so all these numbers are inside this. What does our irrational number has? It has numbers that are inside the root. That too, the number should be prime numbers. So all these prime numbers inside the root are included in our irrational number also. Likewise pi is also included. So all the numbers that you can imagine is included in our real numbers, because rational number is also inside our real number, irrational number is also inside our real number. So any number, when they ask whether it is a real number, you should say yes. Whether it be a natural number, whole number, integer or a rooted number, that to a prime number, you will say yes, because irrational and rationals are included in our real number. So this was it for today. Hope this video must have helped you, and if it has, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. And now I'll meet you all in our next video. Until then, bye.